God bless you, everyone. I'm Minister Troy Crawford Sr., the host of Gas Station Inspiration. I just want to talk about the title Christian. So many people have been misconstruing the scripture and mixing things up, not really understanding exactly where all of that come from. And there's so many people today that doesn't really want to be associated with the word, or shall I say the title Christian, because you got to remember that's a title. And so in the book of Acts, the 11th chapter, verse number 26, is where in Antioch, the followers of Christ, they were called Christians. And the reason why is because the people in Antioch were saying that these people, they talk like Jesus. They act like Jesus. They are teaching like Jesus. And we're going to call them Christians. So that's how Christian came about. And so it's important for us to understand that we must realize that we are followers of Christ. And when you're a follower of Christ, you're going to do that of what you are following. When someone is following something, you're going to do exactly what they're doing. If I'm going to follow a bunch of alcoholics, you better believe one thing: I'm gonna get me a little drink on the side there, because that's who I hang with, that's who I follow. And so when you're a follower of someone, I'm not talking about a socializer, I'm not talking about someone that talks with an individual, because you could literally socialize with people, but that doesn't mean that you're a follower of them. But when you are a follower, you're going to do the things that they do. You're going to act like them. You're going to cuss just like them. Are you listening? Because you are a follower. And you have to remember that's what that's all about. In Antioch, when they began to call the followers of Christ Christians, is because they acted like Jesus. They were talking like him. I'm pretty sure some of them walked it like him, because I'd have been trying to walk just like him. Y'all ain't saying nothing. But that's where that came from. So we don't want to taunt the name or the title Christian, because it's associated with being a follower of Christ. And when you are a follower of Christ, it very simply means that you, once again, you're going to do the things that Christ does. Because if you are a follower of Christ, I'm not supposed to have hatred in my heart. I'm not supposed to have bitterness, anger, rage. I'm supposed to have the love of God down on the inside of me. I'm supposed to be a producer, and that is of the fruit of the Spirit. And within that fruit, notice it doesn't say fruits. Now, I always tell people that it doesn't say fruits, but it says fruit. And inside of fruit, there are seeds. And so inside this fruit of the Spirit, there's love, there's joy, there's peace, there's temperance, there's long suffering. There's so much that's inside of that fruit. And as a believer of God, we are going to produce, or we're supposed to, and that is to produce those things that I will name it. There are 9 different fruit that we're to produce from out of the fruit of the Spirit. And you got to have it. You got to do it. You got to produce it. That is just the word of the Lord. And so when you are a follower, you are Christ-like. And so that is the way that we're supposed to be. So that word Christian, don't get it twisted. It's all right. It's okay if you want to call yourself a Christian, but you have to understand how that word came about. Just keep in mind that you are a follower of Christ. You are a follower of Christ. Keep that in mind, but just know one thing, that it came about because of the way the people were acting, teaching, talking, walking, acting just like Christ. All right. I love you, everybody. I'm Minister Troy Crawford Sr., the host of Gas Station Inspiration.